welcome back to a new video. How you all doing? Hope you're well. So today we're going to carry on with the installation, just try and get as much done as we possibly can because we are getting a bit bored of it now and we want to carry on with some
just
other
want
stuff.
it done. Yeah, we just want it done and move on to something else. But what we've got to do first is cut off the expanding foam that's coming out everywhere. We've got to cut all that off, and I'm just using like a serrated knife and kind of just sawing it all off. So I've got to tidy all that up first, clean all the mess up, and then we're going to bubble wrap foil cover the bottom off because that's all done. And then we're going to crack on with this side and just try and get it all done really, because it's just doing already. and is a bit bored of it because we've been doing the installation now for a few days and we just want to move on to like getting the van more finished.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
That's all the insulation for this side all put in. It was actually surprisingly really easy and quick to do because it's literally just rip and then you have some spray glue, stick it on, and it's really nice and thick. We also did up here, these are the bits we didn't spray foam yesterday. So Liam did most of these and we was just poking it in with a screwdriver, just getting it as compact as we possibly could. So all these now are insulated, and then I've gone round because there's a couple of bits where air gaps that we can see that the spray foam is left, so I've just filled in them. And that's it now, we're ready to actually silver foil this side. But we've come across a problem, which I'll let Liam explain because he knows about it better.
Yeah, so the issue we've found with the side is the fact that on this end point here, there's nothing to mount the cladding into. So if we don't put any wood on there, there's going to be like nothing to mount the cladding to, so it's just going to kind of flap, which obviously you don't want. So we're going to have to go out and get some little thin like wooden battens and then run them like the length of the van from top to bottom, and then we can mount the actual wood cladding to that. But we are going to put the silver foil on first because we think it'll be fine to do that, and then mount the wooden battens on top of that to the actual metal frame, and then we can actually start cladding. And we think it will actually help because on these points here, like when you're doing the wood cladding, there's a bit of a step there. So if you put like a bit of wood, bit extra wood on that, it'll bring it out a little bit and will help the wood cladding go around, we think. So we're going to crack on with doing the silver foil now because we're going to do that before we actually shoot off to B&Q or Wix, depending on who's got the wood we need and who's got it cheaper.
You and I, we got it. We don't need no more.
Right, so this is where we got to in the van so far. That's nearly sealed, just got that little bit down there and then a couple of little bits at the bottom, but we're about running out of time to get to B&Q and get this wood that we need, so we need to shoot there now. Alright, so we're back on the farm now. I'll show you what wood we bought actually in a little bit, but I bought loads basically, and I bought the actual flooring as well, so I'll show you that in a bit as well. I just thought as we go in there, might as well make the most of it and just kind of get as much wood as I think we'll need to do like the next few jobs. We do need to go back again because I need to get some plyboard and stuff like that, and I didn't get any of that. But I got like the structural stuff, so hopefully we ain't got to take a trip back to B&Q for a little while now, and we can kind of get like the bed built and the kitchen units built, like the frames of them anyway at least. Yeah, so that's kind of what we was doing when we was there. But we're going to crack back on and finish up this silver foil on that side at least, and then we'll hopefully cut the slats, the thin little slats I've been on about, and we'll stick them on as well. But I'll show you that obviously when we get to that stage, because first we need to finish off this foil on this side. We was hoping we'd get more done than that today, but it's getting dark already. So as long as we can get to the stage of where that side's ready to clad, then I'll be happy at that. Right, so that's that side all sealed up now. It's got bubble wrap foil over everything. And you can see like some little marks, and that's why I've been trying to mark out where the actual metal bits is underneath, because that's going to be the hardest bit, is actually finding where we're going to be screwing into, so that'll be fun. But I'll go over to the tool shed now and I'll show you the wood we bought. Alright, so this is the wood that we bought. You can see the size there. So that is what we're going to be going for, and we're going to be putting them, like I said, like strips all the way up the van to actually mount all the cladding and that into. And to be fair, I might actually cut like grooves out in it to run cables behind actually the cladding. I think that might be a cool little idea, and yeah, a good way to hide the cabling and to make it all safe. Alright, so I've cut the strip out, and literally where I've marked up, it bends nicely. So I've just got to bend it in like that, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill some pilot holes first, just to make sure I'm biting into metal, and then just screw it in, and I'm just going to repeat that down this whole side, so then obviously all the cladding can fit to this nicely. Alright, so that is this wall pretty much finished. We've just got to clad it, but that's it. So up till the cladding stage, it's all done. It's fully insulated, and we got all of these like slats put in. It was a bit fiddly to find obviously where the metal bits was, but it wasn't actually too bad. And it's made it a lot easier for when we actually put the cladding on, because as you can see, so I've mum's out of the way, look, it's going to make it a lot easier to obviously know where we're screwing into when we're actually doing the cladding and that lot. So I think it's definitely the right way to do it. And then tomorrow's job for Tabitha is going to be doing the opposite wall, because I am going to be working on the farm, so I'm not going to be working on the van at all tomorrow. And then I've got a photo shoot at night, so I've got a busy day. But it's not on the van, unfortunately.
Well, you said you were happy to have a day off the van.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I am quite happy to have a day off the van, to be fair.
But I've got to take the van into the garage in the morning at 8:30. Don't know how long I'm going to be there. Hopefully not long.
Yeah.
But
he said about an hour, so we'll see.
yeah. So, but when I get back, I'll get started on that.
Yeah.
It feels like we've actually done a lot today, although we kind of probably haven't. It just feels like it's just gone really quickly.
Yeah,
so.
it feels like I made some progress for once.
Yeah.
Rather than just kind of like fighting an uphill battle, it feels like I've actually made a bit of progress, which feels good. Because up till now I was kind of getting a bit annoyed and a bit pissed off really, and I was kind of like, oh, I just want to be in the van and want it built. But I feel much better now that it actually looks like we've made a bit of progress.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, definitely not. But yeah, in tomorrow's video it's going to be mainly Tabitha.
Yeah, you got me for the day, sorry.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm going to be working on the farm. But we're going to end the video here anyway.
So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.